Hey guys, it's Lisa here and welcome back to another What's for Dinner video. So for dinner tonight, we're going to be having a barbecue. So here I have in this bowl is a little less than 2.5 pounds of chicken thigh, and we're going to marinate this. So to this bowl, we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And then a 1/4 cup of freshly squeezed lime juice. And then in here I have 1 tablespoon of paprika, a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon of oregano, and 1/2 teaspoon of comino. So we're just gonna pour that in there. And then we're also gonna add 4 cloves of minced garlic. And then some salt and pepper to taste. It's about a 1/4 teaspoon of each. And then we're just gonna mix that in there. So then you want to combine it with the ingredients. And then you're gonna foil it and you're gonna stick it into the fridge until you're ready to cook. So now I'm gonna put together my pico de gallo. I've already cut everything. Here's my cilantro. I'm using white onion, my Roma tomatoes, and some jalapeno. Just scoop it up. Now we're just gonna combine it. And I'm gonna add some pepper. And then I'm gonna grab some lime. I usually add guacamole in here, but this is store-bought from one of my favorite places. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some in there. These are my go-to chips for when I make pico. And it's also gonna be used for the toppings on the tacos. And just to share with you, these are the agujas. And I went ahead and purchased them seasoned. And I only got 2 slabs. So this is gonna be just enough for us. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you how everything looked. This is the chicken. This is how it came out. And then there's that agujas. I'll put the definition down below in the description box of what agujas norteñas are. So we're gonna go ahead and start cutting this up and then we're gonna serve it. Well, all right guys, so here it is. We just went ahead and sliced up the chicken. I went ahead and diced the meat that we for the little tacos. There's our tortillas. There's my pico with avocado, and then I have some cheese, and then of course on the table I have jalapenos, hot sauce, whatever else everybody likes. And this is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. All right guys, so for dinner tonight we're gonna be having some leftover chicken thighs from last night's barbecue. I've already went ahead and diced them up. I have a pan here. I'm gonna go ahead and warm up some ranch style beans. All right, so let's go ahead and put it together. So to this bowl, I have some white rice cooking on the side. Some white rice. And then we're gonna put some beans. And then some of that chicken. And then we're gonna top it with some lettuce, some tomato, and some avocado. And then we're gonna add some queso fresco. And this is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. Hey guys, so for dinner tonight, we're gonna be making some picadillo, which is a meat and potato kind of a stew. The meat that we're gonna be using tonight is gonna be venison ground. So it's my first time using this type of meat for this. So we're gonna put a little bit of oil. The reason why I put oil is because these are not non-stick pans. And they heat up very quickly. Okay, so this meat is pretty lean. We had it processed, so all the little white things you see in there is fat that they add to it. You can use ground beef. This is 1 pound. Forgot to add the onions first. Oops. That's okay. You can do it like this too. So let's just go ahead and start cooking it. So you're supposed to add the onions first. I think I was just so excited to use the meat. But you can go ahead and add it. It's fine. You can cook it together. Go ahead and season it. And salt. Garlic powder. And cumin. I will be re-seasoning it again. So when your meat starts to brown, you want to add some flour. And the amount of flour you add is going to depend. It's going to determine on how thick it's going to be. So I added about 2 tablespoons. So we're going to cook that down. Once it gets like that, once you cook off the flour, you're going to add your potatoes. This is about 3 small potatoes. So now you're going to add enough water to cover everything completely. Alright, so after you add the water, you're going to add a can of tomato sauce. And I'm going to add half of a jalapeno that I went ahead and sliced, but I went ahead and took out the seeds. It's up to you. You can leave it in there. Okay, and this is where we're going to re-season everything again. Add our salt. We're going to add our pepper, garlic powder, and your comino. So once it gets to a boil, you're going to lower down the heat and you're going to put a lid on it. And it's going to stay there until your potatoes are nice and tender. Alright, so my picadillo is ready. So the longer you leave it, it gets thicker. The sauce gets thicker and it's fork ready. Let me taste this. Perfect. Just like this. And you can serve it with flour tortillas. You can make a taco out of it. I like to just add more salt on my plate and eat it with a spoon. And this is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight.